Man, what's the deal? No time to chill. It's about to get real on Keep It Real Thursdays. Peep, man, check this out. Like I hit a surface today. So what I found out was how to handle a person that complains. So check this out. I was at work today and I was talking to a guy that worked with me. His name was Brandon. So I'm kicking it with Brandon and he just telling me about things that he don't like about the job. And I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was kind of irritating me a little bit because I've learned how to succeed in the job field that I'm in. Like I've learned how to get through the hurdles and all the hoops and whatnot. And to be honest with you, I'm still going through certain hoops that I don't completely understand, but I know how to get through them. And as I was explaining to him, I'm like, yo, bro, I noticed you complain a lot. And I just was keeping it 100 with him. And I don't know what it was, but I felt like a brotherly love there. Like I've never felt this with nobody. And he like, yo, bro, like I don't know who raised you. I'm talking about he started cutting into me and I didn't understand. Like, yo, who he talking to? And I just kept listening to my man. Like I said though, he was complaining and I listened to him. And he said, bro, I need you to see it from my perspective. I'm like, okay, cool. So I listened to him and I learned that the way you deal with the person that complain is you let them complain. Like that's it. That may be their only love. That may be the only way they know how to communicate. You have to let them complain. And I'm like, you know what? I thought about something. I had thought about this scripture. Love covers a multitude of things. Things, what are things? Subjects, objects, whatever. So I let him complain. And when I let him complain, I noticed his reaction to the things that I was saying. I noticed that he was more receptive to the things that I had to say. And then I started saying things to him, and he was like, you know what, bro? That makes sense. But watch this. I had to get over the hump. I had to stop trying to correct him. Because I'm like, yo, I done had people tell me, like, yo, bro, you're not feeling what I'm saying. Like, you're not understanding. A person may need to just be heard for a couple seconds or a couple minutes out of the day. They may have never been heard before. So that's the only communication that they know how to do. But once you listen to what they have to say, then they will be more receptive to what you have to say. And then you know what that's going to do now in turn? You're going to be able to edify them because they have got off what they needed to get off. And here's the deal, this ain't going to be no overnight process. This might take a year. But the point that I'm saying is if this is a person that you have a relationship with, or even you might only have a relationship with this person for a day, but when you let them get off, they might not have to complain to the next person because they just were able to get off. Now here's the deal. I know you probably like, Mike, but that's unhealthy. Yes, I do. Now, what I need you to do now is limit the amount of people that complain to you. You have to be selective. You have to know, like, okay, this person needs some help. You have to listen. You have to realize, okay, this person may be struggling with something. Like, I owe them. Like, let me let them get that off their chest. Like, people done heard me complain. So that's why when certain people, I was about to say, like, I let people do, but I used to didn't let people complain. But today, I learned that a new way to love a person is by letting them complain. Because what now happens is they're able to feel like someone cares. They're able to feel like they're able to feel like they are heard. And now they are more receptive to what it is that you have to say. So I need you to let people complain. It sounds crazy, but it's the way of the world. We live in an imperfect world. And the last thing I need you to do is pass go and collect your 200. Peace.